Hi beautiful, welcome back to another video. So today you guys are going to get to watch me work. Okay, as you saw, I did spray some alcohol and we both disinfected our hands or sanitized our hands. But special shout out to my client. I met her through YouTube and she came to meet me and to get her nails done. So thank you so much for the opportunity to get to know you and do your nails. It was a great time. So thank you so much. So I'm going to start by pushing the cuticle back. And what this does is going to lift any dead skin that's attached to the natural nail and also expose new growth. But in all reality, the next step with the cuticle bit that I use, it's by Young Nails. It's their square diamond cuticle bit. This is what really lifts the dead skin from those little crevices that you can't reach with the sanding band. That's why I like doing this step. It basically assists with the sanding band. Just using the sanding band is fine. That's perfectly okay, and it's probably what you should do. But I do like this added step because it helps with lifting for me. That's why I do this step. And once I'm done with all 10 nails, I do go in with Panna's Zebra sanding band. I have it listed on my Amazon storefront, so if you're curious, I always leave the link in the description box. And then I remove the shine from the natural nails. I go in gently and file until you remove all of the natural shine from the natural nail. And once I'm done with those 2 steps for prep, I will be back. And you guys, her natural nails are so strong and beautiful. I wish I could grow my nails out like that. But I did have to file them down a little bit because they were a little bit long. I filed them down this way I can apply her tips. But now I'm going in with my manicure brush and young nail swipe. And I swiped down so that I can get rid of the debris and, get it out from the grooves. Downwards, any dust or anything that might be like in the nail grooves. And now I'm gonna go in and just measure her tips and also apply them with Young Nails nail glue. I'm using Zulay's nail tips, which I love. They're so pretty. These are the these are the extra, I believe it's extra long C curve tips, but you could check out her website. It's zulaynails.com, I believe. But yes, these are Zulay Nails tips. I get a lot of questions on them, so I'm just letting you know. And so I'm going to go in, measure, apply all of her tips. And then I'm going to go in and cut all of her tips to the length that she wishes to have. And I'm going to use, I think it's like an OPI tip cutter. I've had it for many, many years, but I'm going to go in and cut her tips. And then I'm going to go in with Tammy Taylor's Peel and Stick 100 grit file and file little sidewalls if there's any excess, and then file the tip of the tips. Okay, if that makes sense. Also, I just want to mention, I forgot to mention in the other video, but I'm trying the Tammy Taylor Peel and Stick. I saw Claws by Carrie here on YouTube. She was using them, or she used them, and I saw a video that she recommended it, so I was like, let me try these out, and I love it. Like I said before, I like the center piece. It's really sturdy, and you can just peel the file off and then put a new one on, and it's great if you're, changing clients throughout the day. You could just peel it and then stick a new file on, and you can use both sides like I do, so it's helpful. All right, so as you can see, I am cutting now. I do measure them against each other, and then now, as you can see, I'm going in with the Tammy Taylor file and just filing the sidewalls a little bit, just quick shape, and then shaping the tips a little bit, and then that's it, really. And once I am done with this step, I'm going to go in again with the Pana Zebra sanding band and blend in the tips. And then I'm going to start getting ready for acrylic application. So once we're done with all of that, I will come back. All right, so now I'm going in and I'm using a little bit of Swipe by Young Nails with lint-free wipes, also by Young Nails. And I'm just dehydrating and getting rid of any debris that's on her natural nail and just cleansing so that I can apply my dehydrator. This one is by JC Beauty Concepts. I have a coupon code with them. It is Jammy15, and I'm using Young Nails Protein Bond. I apply one coat, and I only did one coat. You should do 2 coats, but I do one coat, and I make sure it's a pretty saturated one. That's why I only did one coat. And then I do allow it to set a little bit. I learned actually through them that you should let it sit, like give it a chance before you just go straight into applying the acrylic. Just give it a chance to settle a little bit. And then I'm going to go in and apply Valentino's Perfect Nude. I thought that was a perfect nude for her. So we're going to go in with this color and apply acrylic. So we're just going to do all nude for right now because I'm just going to add some a little bit of glitter and foil. But initially, well, this is kind of like a freestyle because initially we weren't 100% sure what we wanted to do, but she's like, oh, just do whatever you want. But then she did end up picking a glitter that she saw that stood out to her. She was looking in the back. She's like, oh, that looks pretty. So we just added a little bit of a detail, and it ended up turning out really pretty and dainty. And yes, very simple design, but when you see it in person and you look at it, it's very, it stands out basically, even though it has the nude background. Okay, so when you're applying acrylic, you always want to make sure your finger is angled down. It's really helpful as far as flooding the cuticle. So yeah, just angle your finger down, and it's okay to apply in bits and pieces. For some reason, I always like to start where the natural nail meets the tip, and then I work my way up. And yeah, but I am actually learning new techniques, so I think I'm going to try to switch up my bead application and see if I notice a difference. But yeah, you guys, just practice, don't give up. And yeah, so I'm going to let you guys watch the acrylic application, and then I'm going to come back.
Carried all the weight on my shoulder, had me going never once I told you no. Kept going like a marching soldier, play my part, boy, I had to hold you down. Hold it down. When the tidal waves come around and wipe off what we built, would you fight for love, or would you back down and let our hope drown? When the world is everything to break us up for good, would you hang around? When all we got right now, tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Cuando esas caricias tocaban toda tu piel. Tell me how you feel about us. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, soñé que me querías, pero no es cierto. Solo lo haces pa' que yo esté contento. La chispa de la llama se apagó lento. Cambiamos mentiras por juramentos. Sabía todo de ella, pero ahora ya no lo sé. Siempre has estado tan bella, pero has cambiado, mujer. When the tidal waves come around and wipe up what we built, would you fight for love, or would you back down and let our hope drown? Siento que ya no te tengo, o al menos yo no tu amor. No. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Tell me how you feel about us. Yeah, yeah. Cuando esas caricias tocaban toda tu piel. Tell me how you feel about us. Tell me how you feel about us. Through the night and day, I keep on falling for you. I sol en mi ventana es lo que eres, mi amor. Miles de estrellas en mi cielo, yeah. Estar contigo es lo que quiero. En ti sueño todos los días, pero en el anochecer quiero que no sean sueños, que en verdad yo sea tu dueño y tú seas mi mujer. Ya le dedico la luna a mi hermosa estrella, y no escuché lo que dicen, pa' mí eres bella. Eres perfecta por fuera, yeah, y más perfecta por dentro, yeah. Y no escuché lo que dicen, pa' mí eres bella. Perfecta, bebé, para mí es de cabeza a los pies. No escuché lo de la gente, bebé, yeah. Suena envidioso si lo ves, es que te como besos, baby, me pongo travieso. Es que ese es el proceso, perfecta, confieso. Pero eres más que eso, ma. Tú vales mucho y lo entenderás. Tú tienes un lugar en mi corazón donde vas a estar por toda la vida, corazón. También en mi mente un montón. Es que tienes un lugar en mi cora, vas a estar un montón. Lo sabes, mi amor. Ya le dedico la luna a mi hermosa estrella, y no escuché lo que dicen, pa' mí eres bella. Eres perfecta por fuera, yeah, y más perfecta por dentro, yeah. Y no escuché lo que dicen, pa' mí eres bella. Yeah, belleza interior, de eso se trata el amor. No existe la perfección, y si lo es, pues eres tú, baby. Y si lo es, pues eres tú, baby. Por eso quiero más de ti, amate a ti, baby. Que te lo mereces, te amo tanto. Y eso que en unos meses me fleche. Toda la suerte si me la eche. Si no miras como tú me ves. Tú tienes un lugar en mi corazón donde vas a estar por toda la vida, corazón. También en mi mente un montón. Es que tienes un lugar en mi cora, vas a estar un montón. Lo sabes, mi amor. Le dedico la luna a mi hermosa estrella, y no escuché lo que dicen, pa' mí eres bella. Eres perfecta por fuera, yeah, y más perfecta por dentro, yeah. Y no escuché lo que dicen, pa' mí eres bella. Ricky Baker, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Promesas son nada más que solo palabras, y si no las cumples se van a desvanecer. Algún día volverás tú al lado mío y yo de testigo. Vamos 1, 2, 3, sin estrés. Muéstrame sus pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres moverlo sin pena, ven. Sin estrés, muéstrame sus pasos, te cuento hasta 10 y ven. Yo sé que tú quieres, sé que tú quieres conmigo, amor, todos esos placeres que brinda la vida y que nos hace tan feliz. Sé que tú quieres conmigo, amor, todos esos placeres, como acariciarte y conocerte de raíz. Recuperé la fe cuando yo a ti te vi, mami. Bailabas como un ángel, me acuerdo de ese party. No lo hacías despacito, no eras como Daddy, eras como Bad Bunny. Tu flow bastante.
Right, now we're going to get into the design. It's very simple. That's the glitter that she chose, and I decided I was going to make it kind of random. And so I applied like 2 lines of acrylic on her pinky and on her index, and then on the 2 middle fingers I just went with 1, and then I'm going to place foils on there just randomly. I made it quick because it's basically the same thing on both hands, so I just wanted to give you an idea. So it's the same thing on the pinky and index, And then the same thing on the thumb, middle finger, and ring finger, okay? Once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to encapsulate with JC Beauty Concepts clear acrylic. And I'll come back when I'm done with that. Okay, so now I'm going in to file my sidewalls, and the tip is basically shaping again, and I'm using Tammy Taylor's 100 grit file. And you want to make sure you go straight up against the sidewalls and get that shape back that you might have lost during your acrylic application. Make sure everything nice and straight. I kind of go underneath too to get rid of any jagged edges that the acrylic might have created as well. And once I'm done with this step, I will come back. Alright, once I'm happy with the shape, I'm going in to seal the acrylic at the cuticle. Well, not really seal, but blend it. And then I'm going to remove any bulk acrylic that I'm not happy with. I'm going to use JC Beauty Concepts Fine 5-in-1 Tornado bit. I love this bit, you guys. I highly recommend it. I have all three. You can get the fine, medium, and coarse. But remember, you can use my discount code. It's Jammy15. But it's very helpful. So I'm going through removing bulk, and I'm working up at the cuticle area. Once I'm done with this step, I go in with the comb bit to assist this step. Basically, I'm going in and doing an extra step to blend the acrylic to the natural nail up at the cuticle, okay? That's what I'm doing with the cone bit. I've gotten a lot of questions on the cone bit. It'll come with an e-file when you buy one with like your little prep bit, or you can just buy one on Amazon, or you can just buy a cuticle bit, those cuticle bits, and they have like ceramic ones, carbide ones, and you can use those as well. And then after that, I do final finish, because the e-file is going to give me my finished look. So you want to use a hand file, 180 grit side. I use the McCart one. I also have a coupon code with them. It is Jammy. I use the 180 grit side to level everything out and basically do my final finishing touches, and then that's it. Make sure everything's level and shaped perfectly. And then I go in with really quick buff and then top coat. Okay, I do go in with JC Beauty Concepts No Cleanse Gel Top Coat, and you guys, the end result was so pretty. It was actually, you'll be pleasantly surprised, I think. It looks very, like I said, the design is simple, but it's dainty, and I loved it. And I think she loved it too. She expressed gratitude. She was happy, and this was so nice to do. And I'm happy I was able to show you guys a watch me work video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it was helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Todo yo brindo, desde lo feo hasta lo lindo. Tú eres una prueba que el mundo a mí nunca me brindó. Quería casarme, yo tan loco en ilusionarme, creyendo en tus besos y tus caricias. La verdad no fue el culpable. Ay, todo tiene un propósito y dejarme será solo uno más. Siempre a medias no he logrado encontrar mi otra mitad. El tiempo dirá, el tiempo dirá. Y cuando la encuentre de ti no me voy a acordar.